and thank you so much for joining me. This is meteorologist Eric Tolman with an update on our forecast. I just want to give everybody a heads up. We do have the heat and humidity that is going to be coming back, but it's not only that. We're actually going to see heat indices as close between 100 to 105 degrees in southeast lower Michigan. That is one of the concerns that I just wanted to point out, and I think there will probably be more than likely a heat advisory in effect for all of southeast lower Michigan. We'll keep you posted on that. So you do want to stay tuned for that update as well. On top of that, we're going to have thunderstorms that are going to be on the horizon. We're watching the Midwest very closely right now. We're going to show you what's going on right now, and I'll be watching this for the next 24 to 48 hours very, very closely. There's actually a marginal risk of severe weather going on. It's way, way west of Michigan, but that isn't really primary going to be the concern. Not at this point right now, but that is closely being monitored very closely as we get into the next 48 hours. That section of severe weather that you can see that's developing just far west of Michigan right now. You can see we're going to be watching that very closely throughout the day today and for the next couple of days as that continues to move on through. That is going to be headed towards southeast lower Michigan, and opposed to that, we could also see some severe weather out of it with this humid air and everything, and with this hot, sticky weather. That's just enough to set off rounds of showers and storms that possibly could be severe. Right now, as I look at it, we are going to be in the slight risk for severe weather, maybe marginal risk of severe weather. I will oppose another update later on this afternoon into this evening, and we'll update that severe weather risk for all of southeast lower Michigan, most definitely, and we'll have a early update on that first thing in the morning for Thursday. So this is where the risk is mainly going to be. I'm sorry about that. The risk of severe weather is going to be mainly over in this area where it's all highlighted in teal. That area can see rounds of showers and storms for the remainder of the day. But like I said, we will be watching the threat of severe storms and the potential for thunderstorms to develop in southeast lower Michigan. We did check the percentage, and we're up to 50% for the potential for strong and severe thunderstorms. That's being watched very, very closely, so you want to stay tuned for that. I'll keep you posted on the severe weather threat for all of southeast lower Michigan, but if we do get severe weather, the only potential that I'm basically concerned about right now are going to be damaging winds will be the primary threat, and maybe some large hail, but we're not really expecting any tornadoes with this. But like always, whenever we get severe weather, I can't really rule out a tornado or two, but that's not really going to be the threat unless we're told otherwise. So, like I say, just be prepared for that as well, but I will keep you posted on the heat and humidity that is really going to build up in the Midwest and in southeast lower Michigan, and we'll keep you posted on that heat advisory that could most likely be issued for all of southeast lower Michigan. I won't have that update until tomorrow. So as of tomorrow, that's when all the heat and humidity is really going to build in southeast lower Michigan, and that is going to continue for the next several days in a row, where we could see heat indices between 103 up to 105. So that does mean that you're really going to have to limit how long you're going to be outside. If you're going to be doing anything outdoors, you're really going to have to limit that time frame if you're going to be doing any kind of gardening work or going swimming or anything like that. If you're going to be doing any kind of swimming events, I would probably say make sure that it is indoors and it's not outside, because with the heat and humidity and the heat indices, the way I'm seeing it right now, it's particularly a dangerous situation for you to be outdoors for a long period of time. So we'll kind of keep you posted, and we'll have more details on the heat and humidity that's going to build, and we'll let you know what you can expect for the remainder of the next several days as well. And I'll be monitoring the severe weather in the Midwest along with all of the activity that we're going to see opposed to that as well. So this is meteorologist Eric Tolman. Please stay tuned. I'll have another update on our forecast along with the extended forecast as well, and we will give you a status of the severe weather that is now developing in the Midwest. But the good thing is right now with these thunderstorms, there's no severe thunderstorm warnings or anything like that. No severe weather watches currently at this time, but that is closely being monitored along at this time. So, like I said, there's no watches or anything to be concerned of, but we are closely monitoring and watching that very closely as we go into the next 48 hours as well. So, if there's any changes with the severe weather, I most definitely will interrupt programming and all of that and give you a status of what's going on. So, like I said, between 5:30, 6 o'clock, I'll have another update on the severe weather status along with your extended forecast. This is meteorologist Eric Tallman. As well, you can find these updates on Twitter as well, twitter.com. So please stay tuned. I'll have more updates along with the heat advisory that may be effective for all of Southeast Lower Michigan. Please stay tuned for the latest updates as well throughout the day. Thank you.